welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
And we are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, thank you for your kind comments. Let's start again. Thank you for your kind comments about our dancing. We knew it was ridiculous. But thank you.
There were multiple takes.
Yes.
That was the best one. So there you go.
Not only do we not have athletic? Obviously, we can't dance either.
No rhythm.
Rhythm,
Yeah.
not. We have other qualities.
We have other assets.
Yeah. Okay, a couple of quick questions. Somebody had a question about the cardigan I was wearing yesterday. It is the JC cardigan. That is JAYCEE cardigan by Isabel Kramer. I cut it short and made it a bolero jacket style because I wanted to wear it over a dress, and it was perfect. I did it in the Northern Lights, which was one of our club colorways from 2 or 3 years ago. And then the purple band was for Scythia Randia, which was another club colorway from the following year. So neither of the colors are available. I'm very sorry, but I was using up extra yarn and I made the sweater.
Right, and you just cut it to
Waist.
right above your waist.
Right below my waist. It came just below my waist.
Okay.
So
God, you are short waisted.
yes, I am. However, it was perfect. It is
For your outfit
exactly
yesterday, yeah.
what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. A whole bunch of people asked Marianne to include the pattern, and she got in touch with us. It is a...
This is for the Crochet Stars that she sent us.
So it is Star Making, a tutorial by Julie Harrison. It is a free pattern. I have no idea what my iPad's doing. A free pattern on Ravelry. Sorry, I'm holding several skeins of yarn also. So, free pattern on Ravelry. It is Star Making by
I will
Julie
link it
Harrison.
down below, and I will link the JC sweater too. And she does a different color for each point, which
Right.
I'm kind of intrigued. I like the idea of all one color, but also the
She has a whole bunch. She's got a flower decoration tutorial. So she's got a whole bunch of stuff. Julie Harrison on
okay.
Ravelry. She's got a mixed stitch stripy blanket, and they're all free.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. I mean, look. Look at that blanket. Isn't that pretty? Makes you want to break out your crochet hook.
Rabbit hole.
Yeah. Anyway, so go there for those. All right. That was it as far as...
Somebody did ask if the fabric advent calendars shipped yesterday as well. They did not. We're still waiting on just a couple pieces of that. They should hopefully ship mid next week at the latest.
Yeah, we're hoping
That everything's coming
Monday.
this week. Yeah.
so that they'll go out Monday.
And
Plenty of time for them to get to you.
yeah, I think that was it, right?
Yeah.
Questions wise. Okay.
I did have one thing to say. I meant to say it yesterday. I don't know whether you guys did trick-or-treaters. I don't know if you guys had trick-or-treaters. We weren't expecting a ton, just because we're the only ones on this block, basically. But then we have a new neighbor across the street who decorated her house for Halloween, so we thought maybe people will come.
Right.
So we, practicing social distancing and everything, we put out a small table with a bowl of baggies of M&Ms and
Cookies.
prepackaged cookies and M&Ms. And I put it out about 12:30, and I went down about 5:30 to put a lamp out so that if anybody came after dark, they could see. Actually, it probably was earlier. It was probably about 3:30.
Was it because Judy put something up
Right.
about hers?
And there were a couple of cookie packages missing, so I think somebody stopped by. But then there was a trail of M&M packets going across the porch that were all empty. So our squirrels are totally hyped up on M&Ms. I love the fact that they stole the M&Ms.
Not the cookies. They went for the M&Ms.
They went for the M&Ms. There were like 3 or 4 of them going across our porch. So yeah, squirrels are hyped up on sugar down here in Beach Haven. I just thought that was really funny because they very carefully tore off the corner, left the corner piece, and all the M&Ms were gone out of the the bags. Yeah. Okay.
So this weekend we are going to do another Facebook group room. I hate to call it a workshop, but for lack of a better word, we're going to do a workshop on making cards because a friend of ours, Ray, is going to show us some tips and tricks of making your own cards. So as we lead into the holiday season, we thought it could be kind of fun.
And since it's November, we are going to be using gnome paper.
Right. But she does a ton of card making, and Mary Beth and I have never really made our own cards, so we're really excited about it.
Right.
She said that if you want, you don't need anything. You can just come and watch and see what she shows. But if you want to kind of work along, 12 by 12 piece of decorative paper, some matching stickers, and some cardstock. And like Michael's and your big box stores will sell the pre-packaged cards. So you get the card in the envelope, and then you decorate as you wish. Also, the sentiment stamp.
Yeah, there are sentiment stamps that you can get that have like wishing you the best, or they have a little poem on them or something like that, that you just get the stamp and you can use that to put inside as your sentiment inside if you like.
And none of this is mandatory. It's just some things she said that you could have on hand if you wanted to. Otherwise, you can just watch. That was weird. And then go off and buy whatever, after you watch, you might decide, oh, that's not for me.
Right.
So
There was also glue sticks. Elmer's glue is too wet, she said, so glue sticks. And the little foam dots or squares that just pop out, that raise, like if you want to put a gnome in front of a mushroom, you put the little foam sticker there that will then make him pop out a little bit. So
but that's all stuff that she'll go over,
right.
So that you can always just go and buy later or whatever. This is just stuff that she said.
If you were planning to do it with her, do some things with her, you might want to have it. So noon on Saturday Eastern Standard Time, we're going to open up the room and we're going to do some cards.
Yeah, and I'll the last time I did it this early, the link expired.
So maybe do it Friday?
Yeah, so I'll set up the room later in the week, and then we'll put a link in the podcast, and then I'll also publish the link on the Crafting with the Toads Facebook group so that people can join in. But I did it early to be prepared, and the link expired. So we'll do it later in the week. But
I'm thinking I may use some of the tips and things to make a journal page too.
Yeah.
Because I think it would be fun to do as part of our paper journaling.
Yeah. But also a card, because I've always wanted to make cards.
Oh, you've definitely been wanting to do this for a while.
To bring us down the rabbit hole. So.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, so that'll be fun. Saturday card making.
Yeah. That's our first weekend for November. November.
So what is it, the 7th? November 7th?
Yes.
So. Yeah,
yes.
Saturday, November 7th.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so it's Tuesday. State of the sweater day. How are your sweaters coming? Because mine are not.
The Advents are out.
The Advents are done. My sweater has gotten not very much.
You did 4 rows.
So, since I have 2, I'll go first.
Yeah.
All right. Liz Clothier is having a mystery knit along with, it's also a test knit, so it's not out in public yet, but it's the bespoke cardigan, and I am doing this out of our tweed. I'm starting with Hawthorn in tweed. So it's the Hawthorn color, the Hawthorn fairy with all sorts of colorful nips. And I added 4 rows to this. I am doing garter rather than stockinette.
Do you have the option?
Yes.
Okay.
I am in Clue A or Clue 1. She had just released Clue 4, so I'm really, on top of things. But
killing it at the mystery.
Coming along. So that is the bespoke cardigan that I am doing. And I just noticed that downstairs we have a skein of red in tweed from Red Riding Hood. And I'm thinking red plus the Acorn Fairy, which is yellow plus
It's gonna be gorgeous. Hawthorn Fairy and
the
then Carol's
Hawthorn Fairy, Carrisford, which is green, and probably the Beech Nut Fairy, which is brown.
Could you get more you in a sweater?
No. And it's all going to be color blocked, but it's going to be weird because I'm not sure how it's all coming together. So I'm just going until I hit the end of the skein and tying on the new skein and see what happens and see where, because the construction is interesting. So I really have absolutely no
where this is going, right?
idea what's going to be. It's going to be fun. But it's going to be a color blocked fall sweater that's all in our tweed.
Cool.
It's going to be so cool.
Yeah,
It's going to be really cool. And depending on how it works, I may be doing privet for my sleeves. I have to see how it goes. But yeah.
Okay. I have not done very much either. Next week there will be tons of crafting
Yeah.
to show. But I am doing the Boho Romance Crop by Annie Lupton. And I am doing it...
Am I? Okay, so I dropped my skinny yarn and I bent over to pick it off and I'm slowly falling from the chair. Anyway, go ahead. You're doing the boho.
And as I'm talking, she's slowly disappearing.
Boho Romance Crop. It's okay, man. It's okay. It's all good. Spike's very worried that I'm going to fall off. Go ahead. Boho Romance
So I'm
Crop.
doing the Boho Romance Crop.
Sorry, there goes her yarn.
Annie Lupton.
Oh, man.
And I am doing it
Okay.
in a Dingle Hopper from our Little Mermaid fairy tale that we did in July. So I have gotten as far with my increases that I'm no longer magic looping. I'm all on the one needle going around and around, but I have like a disc. It's like my Frisbee.
This is my disc.
It was a little tight when I first stopped magic looping. So that this was like pulled really taut as I'm knitting around, and it was like my Frisbee. But I love how Dingle Hopper is knitting up.
It's very, very pretty.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I figure if you don't like the neck, I probably will, and I'll just take it.
No, I'm going to try it on at some point because I'm not doing that again.
Okay.
I'm sick of making sweaters that I can't wear.
Okay. All right. It's like he's doing Morse code with his back legs. My second sweater I am doing is the Toad Hollow Tunic by Corey from iRock Knits. I have cast on and done 2 rows and I'm halfway through the third. However, I'm not 100% sure on the stitch that I'm doing, so I have to go through and watch the video and see. But I am doing it in Hook. Not Hook, I'm doing it in Crocodile. The name of it is Crocodile. It's based on Hook, but it's Crocodile. And that's it, really.
So you're not in the round yet, obviously.
No, you do the ribbing.
Oh, because it's got the...
and because it's got the split hem.
split hem,
And then
okay.
you do the other ribbing and then come across and pick up and then you're doing
Okay.
it in the round. So the ribbing is the thing. I have to see if I'm doing the ribbing correctly. Which I don't think I'm going to see until I get a couple more rows up. But if I'm doing it wrong, I'd rather fix it now. So we shall see. I have to watch the video on it. And then the tunic is right over there. That's why Helen's turned over that way.
Is this the one that she does like the bits and bobs stitch? I think so.
Yes. You pick up from
so you're picking up from down below. You're going
right,
through,
but
yeah.
for the first row, it's really kind of hard to see where that is. Anyway, I have to watch the video to see which piece I'm supposed to be going through. And I know that it gets easier when you are further down in the sweater. This is the first row of doing it, so that first row is kind of rough. But yeah, I just have to do it a couple of quick time. I just have to watch it quickly and then I'll be okay. So
And then don't walk away for 4 days or whatever.
exactly. I tried to do a little bit of it last night and I was getting confused and we were doing something, so I didn't want to start watching a video in the middle of it. So I figured I'll watch the video today and figure it out and then go from there.
Okay.
So 2 beautiful skeins of yarn, 3 beautiful skeins of yarn that will soon become
Beautiful sweaters.
beautiful sweaters. However, not today. We will be working on them. We are to a point where we can really start putting some good work on it.
Yeah.
This gray almost looks blue.
It does. And in
That
the
is
picture,
gorgeous.
it really comes up as like a deep navy blue.
Oh my gosh. This
It's
is
a twilight,
really
yeah.
a pretty skein of yarn. I'm really liking this. So there we go.
Yeah.
All right. How are your sweaters coming? I know I asked that already, but tell us in the comments. Let us know.
Let us know the state of your sweaters.
Yeah. I know some of you have finished other sweaters already, but that's okay. Show us your finished sweaters because we want to see them. Give us inspiration to keep going.
Yeah, and the Advent was our last huge thing for 2020, so we can have a little more time to ourselves.
Yes, there's definitely going to be some crafting time in
Yeah.
there. All right. We've got
All the crafts.
all the crafts, and we have plans. Just saying. All right. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Go forth and create.
And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.